What's going on, everybody? So today, Kenect Nashville has given me a new challenge called Creating a Nashville. And Nashville is a city that, honestly, everywhere you go, there's tons of photographers. Everybody's trying to get the perfect shot. So today we Googled the 3 most photographed spots in all of Nashville, and we're going to go and explore and see if we can find a fun way to hopefully capture them in a way that nobody ever has before. So once I get done packing up my bag, we're good to go. So let's hit these streets. Oh shoot, my camera. Alright, let's try this again. See ya!
Alright guys, so here we are with my new friend Justice right here. It's actually our first time shooting together as well. She has no idea that I'm like a crackhead. Not literally. But, and that's David helping us out right there. So we're gonna go around taking photos of Nashville's most basic spots, but hopefully get some cool stuff. So, see you guys soon. Woo! Alright, so here we are at one of Nashville's most basic spots, one of the Gulch murals. The Gulch's murals. One of the murals in the Gulch. Why can't I say that? Kenect, I'm sorry. So we're gonna hop around from mural to mural, hopefully making a fun little jumping effect via these videos with just an iPhone. So we're still a professional photographer, but sometimes you gotta use an iPhone. So here we go. So I'm gonna get down right here, and then literally it's just gonna act like you're jumping from mural to mural. Mural to mural. Mural, 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 mural. All right, so at the mural, so yeah, so you're literally just gonna jump up, and I'm gonna come with you, and then you're just gonna land down, and what the heck, where am I type thing. Okay, are we ready? We'll do it a couple times. Ready, and go. Perfect. You start technically landing, so it's kind of like boom, huh? Nah. And that'll be the shot. All right, on you. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. This time, land, nah, swipe away, bounce off, bounce off. Or I'm just trying to think of something to do kind of different each time, so it could be kind of like, nah. Cool, we ready? Boom, go for it. Woo, Jacob, I gotta be steady. Shaky hands. One more time. Step 1, have this stance. 3, 2, 1, go. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. This will be the last one we've made. That may be all we need, but let's do it one more time just to be safe. You can exactly what you did and then just jump out of it. That's the best content anyone's ever gotten here, I think. Perfect, and then it'll explode out of that. Zoom. I need to do it one more time and not cut off her feet. Last one, and then they're good. All right, an inch to your left. Boom. All right, ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe one more time to be safe, but I think that's pretty solid. Kind of like a welcome to Nashville. It's like, we made it.
So, as we're sitting here stuffing our mouths with chips, what we're doing is we're rolling up over here. Coronavirus. But so we're rolling over here to 2 more of Nashville's most popular spots, one of which is the downtown skyline. So I'm gonna throw up a photo of Drake right there. And we're gonna do a similar photo that Drake did, which is we're gonna try and get Justice positioned in a way where it looks like she is sitting or standing on top of the Batman building. And then after that, we're gonna go and play around maybe with a little bit of the pedestrian bridge and skyline. So here we go.
All right guys, so here we are at the pedestrian bridge, yet another one of Nashville's top photo locations. And here we had Justice laying down across the bridge, and I actually flew my drone way up in the sky looking straight down on her to hopefully give it a unique perspective and something that not everybody's out here shooting. So basically she looks like she's doing snow angels in the middle of the bridge, and hopefully it looks good. All right, so essentially what we're doing is we're trying to drive around and find a good spot to take a photo of the Batman building where hopefully we can scale it just right, where Justice could sit up and almost look like Drake on top of the building. So we're gonna see if we can find that angle, maybe up there type thing. Ooh, it's close, it's close. So you see, yeah, like I feel like that would work actually perfect. You kind of standing 100%. And we can get you on one that's not too high. And you could sit on it too, if that's easier. You're like, yeah, please, let me sit. so low that it cut her off. So now I'm just gonna combine actually two photos. So I'm gonna get one photo of the Batman building from here, and then another photo of her silhouetted somewhere else. There you go. All right, that looks good. Give me a little bit more lift with that back leg. And then last thing, just to make sure I am focused. High speed. Where are you? Right there. So looking kind of down in front of you, kind of like at the wire walking on, hypothetically. Got it, cool. All right, and that will be a wrap. Woo. Now it's time to go edit these bad boys. See you later.
Woo. All right, let's do this. So, more so than this video even being like an editing tutorial or anything like that, it's more about kind of like my story and kind of what it's like for me creating in a city like Nashville. And I know I moved here and didn't know anything about the art scene, anything like that, and I was blown away. I was like, everyone here, it seems like, is trying to be an artist. And I remember I had a specific conversation with a buddy about 2 or 3 years ago. And he told me, he said, you know what, I really think I may need to move out of Nashville. It just seems like everybody here is trying to be an artist. Everybody's here trying to be a photographer. It seems like every place has been shot at. All the shots are the same. And he's like, I just feel like I need to be somewhere else to get creative. And I remember he told me that, and something kind of clicked in my brain that day that I think drives me and also drives so many of the other artists around this city. And for me, it's that everywhere I go, let's say I go and take a photo of the skyline downtown, I know that there have been thousands of photographers there taking that same shot before. And so for me, it's always a challenge of showing up to this spot that you know that sometimes literally you're shoulder to shoulder with other photographers next to me. And I have to sit there and think, what does it look like for me to capture this in a unique way that nobody else has before? And honestly, if I lived in a place where nobody was shooting, I probably wouldn't have that same drive to raise myself to a certain standard. But in Nashville, it's a beautiful city to create in because it seems like everybody's trying to be an artist, and so that holds us all to a higher standard. So for me, like when I'm going around downtown or when I'm going around the city anywhere, that's always kind of the thought I have in my mind, is me saying, what does it look like for me to showcase this city that has been showcased thousands of times before? But what does it look like for me to showcase it in a unique way that makes people see it in a different light? So that's what we kind of went out and tried to do today. So we're going to jump in, take a couple look at these photos, and hopefully some of them turned out a little bit unique. But yeah, that's a little bit of my story and kind of like why I create in Nashville and what drives me. But yeah.
Alright guys, so to start this one off, we're actually going to be editing this first one here on my phone in an app called Adobe Rush. It's a really easy app to be able to edit videos on the go and on your phone and be able to kind of create something fun and unique. So if you remember, kind of what we were going for was we went to some of Nashville's most popular murals and had Justice kind of do this jumping effect, jumping up and then landing at each mural, not really being satisfied, boom, until she's at the one that she wants to be at right at the end. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go through, play the video, boom, see her jump up, pause it, right there, try it and get it right at the top of her jump, right before she starts to come down, and that's where I'm going to clip it, boom, and so I clip it, and then I have the second clip right there where she's coming down. I will delete that. We're going to move on to the next mural, where then she's coming up right there, top of her jump. We're going to clip it and delete that part, so that the only thing remaining is then her coming down right there. Whew, excuse my cough. But so essentially what's going to happen is, here's what it's going to look like. We're going to press play, boom, she comes up, boom, and then lands at the next one. And so that's kind of rough right there, so I'm going to go through and fast forward all of this because trust me, you don't want to watch it. I'm going to try and smooth it out a bit and do it to the rest of the clips, and we're going to see what the final product looks like. But once again, just trying to have this like fun, unique thing that maybe people haven't really done around the murals in Nashville before. So let's see what it looks like. Alright guys, so here is this second kind of set that we're looking at. If you remember, we kind of shot this up at the pedestrian bridge, and I flew my drone up to kind of get like this unique perspective looking straight down. I loved all the white lines and kind of the symmetry, but what
what we were really going for was Justice right here, laying in the middle, and we have a few different photos, but right now we're just looking at this one. But we have a few different photos of her laying in different spots. What we're going to do is go through and add music so that hopefully on beat she can kind of be moving boom, boom, boom from spot to spot and kind of adding this like cool effect once again to create something unique. So what I went ahead and did, this is the raw image right there. As you can see, there was lots of construction going on, and there were these things like these flags, these people walking by, these little crates right here, and it was just a little bit distracting, and I wanted it to be really obvious that we were seeing Justice right there, especially as she's moving around. So I went up and used this tool called the spot removal. It's up here in Adobe Lightroom, and you can kind of click on it. You can, for instance, click on a spot. Hypothetically, let's look right here. If we wanted to take Justice out, let's say, you can click it right there, boom, and then voila, she's gone. You just kind of move it around, blah, blah, blah. So as you can see, that's kind of what I went and did. If we can get Justice back, maybe right there. No? Justice? Hello? There she is. Okay, awesome. So what I went through and did was I took out all the construction stuff and all that stuff just to clean up the image a bit so that it can be very obvious what we're looking at here. So the only thing left I have to do is go through and add my presets, which right there just adds a little bit of color, a little bit of contrast, just kind of keep it my style. And so then boom, right there, kind of we have the final image. So we're gonna go through and do that to the other photos, and once again, add some music and try to make a little video to it. So hopefully it turns out pretty well, and you'll see the final result right about here.
Ooh, man, I need some caffeine. Hey there, yeah, can I have the usual, please? Oh, heck yeah!
All right, so here we are with our kind of like third little look that we were doing, and as you can see, it was kind of starting to get a little dark outside, so we had to get creative. Originally, the plan was we wanted to find a spot. Here's Justice right there. Let's brighten it up just so you can see what we're talking about. Whoo, that's really bright, but hey, you can see now. What we were originally trying to do was trying to get Justice kind of to look like Drake, to where, if you remember, there's a specific photo of Drake, which we're hopefully going to have pop up right here, where he's sitting on top of a building, and we kind of wanted Justice to have that same effect at the Batman building downtown, which you see photos of all the time, but we wanted to find this cool angle that it looked like, if I was low enough, that it looked like Justice was sitting on top of the building from her silhouette. However, because like we said, it was getting pretty dark, we were running low on light, we didn't have that much time to drive around, so we had to get a little creative. So we're actually going to throw away that first idea. See ya. Right, maybe? There we go. See ya. So what we're actually going to do is take these two individual photos here. Let's go ahead and brighten them up and add the preset just so we can kind of see what we're working with. Boom, right there, that looks fine for now. Yeah, sure. And then we're gonna copy that, paste those settings here so that it has a similar look on both of them. That one actually might be a little bit brighter, so we want these to look as similar as possible. And that's pretty close for now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up in Photoshop actually, and we're going to Photoshop Justice here. As you can see, she's balancing. We're going to have her silhouette like that. We're going to Photoshop that up there on top of the Batman building. And once again, I'm usually not like a big Photoshop guy. However, we did have to get creative, and once again, the whole entire point of today was to find something unique that we could do. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into Photoshop. We're going to see what it looks like with Justice standing on top of the Batman building, and maybe if we can have a unique photo of the Batman building. So here we go.
Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little exercise that we did today, trying to find a unique way to hopefully capture the city that has been shot thousands of times. I do want to give a huge shout out to Ryan, to David, and to Justice right there for helping out a ton today. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And also to Kenect Nashville, obviously, for pushing me to do this challenge and just kind of talk about what it's like. So I want to end with a little piece of encouragement, and I want to start it off with a quote. So, cliche, but that's fine. So the quote goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go far, go together. And I know so many times, especially as a creative, it's easy to get in our own heads and in our own little bubble, and like, we don't want to let other people see what we're working on because we don't want them to steal our thought maybe, or maybe we're self-conscious and like, oh, they might judge me, they might think that my work isn't that good enough. But if there's anything that I've learned from being in Nashville, it is that if you want to go far, you have to go together. So enjoy the other artists around you, share your ideas, collaborate, grow from each other, and embrace the fact that we live in a city where tons of people are trying to create. And that's not a bad thing, that's truly a great thing. So be creative, go out there, have some fun, collaborate with people, and always find a way to be unique. See you guys soon. Bye!